Hey guys, so today I found out that someone insulted me 7 years ago, and I didn't even know they insulted me. And then I was kind of rethinking some of the events that had transpired. And I was like, hang on, that lady insulted me. And then I realized, oh, and I understood the situation. And there was a love triangle going on, and I didn't know there was a love triangle going on until 7 years later. I hate being neurodivergent. It sucks. Anyway, so this has been very, very stressful. I've got my comfort blanket on. It's a clapboard for movies. See, that's why it says like director, camera, all this kind of stuff. I like this blanket. It's my movie blanket. Anyway, so yeah, I was insulted, and I just now realized it 7 years later. It's fine. The other day, I realized somebody else insulted me 10 years ago, and it took me a really long time to find that out, too. You know, and it's like, and the whole reason I was thinking about the situation is because, there was some romantic situation stuff involved. And it was really hard for me to let that situation go. And I've like sort of just now realized that the whole reason I had a problem letting that situation go was because there was other stuff going on. And okay, listen, and I didn't even know this lady insulted me, but like I knew she insulted me. She was just kind of like a powerful person, And I noticed that when she spoke, okay, so in front of some other people, she had pretended like she didn't know my name. And she like looked at my forehead when she said it. And here's the thing. Okay, so this is, listen. So my thing is this. I have developed a very specific, methodology for understanding social interactions. Like if somebody's staring at your forehead when they're talking to you, that's generally a sign in psychology of like a power move. If they're looking like at your nose area, then that's usually like friendly. And if they look at your lips, they want to kiss you. One thing that I've done on dates before is like, it's called the triangle method. And so it's like you look up at like you're looking right at their face, right? You look down at their lips and look away, and then you look back. It's like you go eye, look at lips, and then up to the other eye. And that's the triangle method. And like Marilyn Monroe was really famous for doing the triangle method. And anyway, so I've realized that like it might just be possible that I've had a hard time letting go of situations because there was miscommunication going on. And I knew that there was miscommunication going on, and I knew something was off. Either they misunderstood something I said, or I knew there was something going on, like kind of below the surface. And it's because I pay so much attention to body language. Like, feet pointed is a thing. It's very common in psychology, just kind of like looking and seeing posturing and kind of like eye movement, like if the eye is dilated, they're more interested. Leaning in is a thing, like very specific body things. Like even if you're not willing to say it out loud, you're gonna say it. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna say it some way or another. And so I've come to realize that for myself, I had been obsessed with situations because I definitely like was picking up on like some social cues and things that just didn't add up. And it's just, I think this is kind of one of the more difficult parts about like being on the spectrum, because like I've developed a very specific methodology to understanding human interactions, and if something goes against those like like obvious signs that somebody is like doing right, then I'm like, no, something's wrong there. And it just drove me crazy because I'm like, I don't understand. I feel like I'm always genuine with people. And it's just like, I don't understand, like, And so I guess that was just kind of my like really frustrating thing. And so then I was crying about that because I was like, that's because like literally the insulted thing was that I was in a love triangle and I didn't know I was in a love triangle. And it took me a really long time to realize that. And that's when I realized she insulted me because I took her man's. Because that was the thing, is it was so heartbreaking at the time because I was like, I like his entire body language. That man was in love with me. And like, and I realized like, that there was other stuff going on. And I've reached a point where I'm not mad at anybody about anything anymore. It's just very isolating because I realize that there's so much that just people don't understand when I talk to them or they talk to me. And it's very upsetting. So yeah, I've just been kind of upset about that today. But on another note, I guess I've been thinking too about like spirituality as well. Because I still think I want to kind of like, I like people, but I kind of want to have some distance for a bit, until I can figure out how to like express myself in a way people can understand. And I thought at least, like I think I still want to go out and travel a lot, and do more to find myself. I definitely want to still do good for people. Like I definitely want to like bring care packages. I'm gonna make that a priority for my next trip, to bring care packages to people. But yeah, it's a very isolating feeling because I just realize, especially a lot of the things I've forgotten too, that there genuinely just may have been so much that got lost in translation. And it's quite possible I was painted out to be something that I never was. And it's quite possible I drove myself crazy trying to figure out the inconsistencies in people's behavior. So I just kind of don't feel like I want to be in social circles much right now. You know, I'm hoping to heal and change that, but like not right now, you know. But yeah, back to the spirituality and you know, on a different note, something that I've been thinking about today that made me happy. I thought about the double slit experiment, if you know what I'm talking about. Basically, look it up yourselves. It's a very famous physics experiment. But essentially, what it showed was that light reacts differently when it's observed, right? So it has been proven that light reacts differently when it's observed. And so, like, you know, I just remember one time going for a walk and staring at a street light and being like, that light cares what I think. You know, it cares that I'm looking at it and that I'm watching it, you know? And I just kind of think that's special. And then I guess I kind of wondered too if like if light is all around us and that sort of thing, and it cares and it like is aware of us looking at it, you know. I kind of wondered if it's possible that like the Bible was referencing light when it talked about the Holy Spirit, you know? Because if it's all around and it's aware of everything we do and like God sees everything and the light is everywhere, at least according to the Bible, or the Holy Spirit is everywhere, like doesn't it make so much sense for that to be light, you know? And then I kind of wondered, like, when we watch like movies and when we film things and stuff like that, do you think that the light is aware of the content that it's like projecting? Do you think that matters to the light? You know, like, do you think the light is happier if we make good things? I like to think so, maybe. Anyway, that was something I was thinking about. I just thought I'd do a check-in. Even though I really kind of didn't want to do much filming today, I thought hey, it's better to do it than not. And to be honest about this, so I can stay consistent with my story. So, yeah. I love you guys. I hope you have a good day. And hey, it's almost Thanksgiving. So enjoy time with your family.